All right, guys. Well, welcome to the August 2025 results meeting. We're going to talk about how we did. Yeah, you're already excited. I love it. Go over the winners, and I'm going to introduce to you guys our fourth core principle. We have 3 core principles. I'm going to introduce to you guys our 4th one. Okay, so you know how big of a deal I make about core principles, so I'm excited to share that with you guys. So how did we do last month? It was over $1 million. It was also best month ever. All right, so let's get up for ourselves. 1.12 million. That is incredible there. Thank you guys. 512 policies sold. We sold 100K more than last month. 100K is a big number. You know, to sell 100K more. Once it's over $1 million, you might think it's everything the same, but no, like from 1 to 1.1 is a big deal to us. And then if you get to 1.2, and then you start thinking 1.3, and it's like, are we gonna get to 2? It's like, I'm getting really excited here. So I really appreciate you guys. Compared to August, which is actually a great month for us for last year, was 802,000. So that's 300,000 more than last year as well. We've been in business for 18 years. Well, August 1st is actually our anniversary of when I first started my agency. And that's a lot of months, 18 years, and last month was our best month ever. And that's you know, where we were, and now look where we're going to with, you know, new agents joining us and things like that. So I'm very excited, and it's all thanks to you guys. All right. So average sales per agent went from 25 to 26. That has gone up 3 months in a row. A couple months ago, it was 24. Average policies sold per day is 1.21. We still feel like we could get that higher, but 1.21 is our average. You guys show up to work, that's how much you guys sell on average. Get that up to 1.3 or higher. And then average premium per agent, what do you guys think it is right now? 45,000, good guess. 50,000, good guess, a little higher.
56.
Even higher, 58,000. Okay, so you guys are killing it. Our average has gone higher and higher and higher. And this is what it looked like for last month. Compared to the month before July, this is what we're looking at here. So what do you guys see as differences here?
Under 40.
Less people under 40, yep. Only 2 before we had 3 here. Okay, and Roxana was still brand new. So another thing I see here is that over 75, we have 3 people over 75. Okay, before we only had 2. Okay, and a lot of people increasing their numbers in the middle there too. So we all do it as a team here when it comes to best month ever. And we also have 6 best months ever to celebrate too. So a lot of good stuff to go over today. All right, this is our policy sold. We're over 500 for the first time this year. We started at 450, started going down. Premium wise too, we're at around 800,000, 1 million now. 3 out of the last 4 months, we're over 1 million. This is what it looks like since 2023. Okay, January 2023, we were still with farmers and stuff like that. August of 2023, do you guys remember what happened here?
Pandemic.
No, that was 2020. This is a little bit of DKIA history here, but do you remember, Laura?
That's when I got let go from farmers.
Yeah. So this is, when farmers made their decision here. And then the industry as a whole was tough during this time here. But from here, as you guys can see, we've been making a huge increase here. And what were we at here? I can't believe it, like 300,000 or something like that. Like barely 200.
That's when
Yeah, this is when Laura became sales manager, actually, at this moment here. Okay. So we're definitely going the right way. And again, that's all thanks to you guys. All right. So what's next for DKIA? So I've been reading this book here, The Science of Scaling. And this book is all about setting big goals. They call it impossible goals. Setting a very short time frame. So you makes you stretch your goals and understand what's the constraint of the business. So I want to share with you guys, and I've been doing this with the managers, but I've been share with you guys what our goals are looking like. Okay. So right now we have 21 agents. Well, we have 19 agents and 2 SDRs. So we have 21 people who could handle quotes. Okay, we're writing 500 policies per month, and we're writing 1 million in premium. So what we want to do here is, I want to get that up to 33 agents and SDRs. Okay, we actually have 24 already because Diego, Eva, and Jamie. So we already have 24. We want to get that up to 33 agents with SDRs. Pretty soon there's going to be a place where this place is packed, so we're going to have to go to SDRs. We want to get to 1,000 policies per month, which is going to be $2 million in premium. And when do you think we should do this by?
Next year.
That's right. October 2026. Ask ChatGPT, if you go at this pace, when will we get to 2 million? It said December 2027. I was like, you know what? Let's just try to go a little bit faster. So that's our goal here, and the leadership team and I are going to be working really hard. It's going to take a lot of leads. It's going to take a lot of marketing. It's going to take a lot of training. It's going to take a lot of leadership. It's going to take a lot of us to write a lot more policies. But I mean, isn't that what we all want to do? All right, so let's get it. All right, winners for 2025, August 2025. You guys starting to see a little theme here? Very easy to tell. 5-star agent of the month. We have a lot of agents with 2. Jackie, Alexis, Mari, Luis, and Lupe with 2.8.
How did I get 2.8?
There's a math equation here to answer that question. One of them he had a half, and another one he had a third. Yeah. In fact, I have it right here. Eileen, put it here. Quiero agradecer a David, a Laura Camila y Guadalupe, que fueron personas super amables, muy educadas y siempre buscaron las mejores opciones para nosotros.
You're better than Lupe.
So Lupe, I want to thank David, Laura, Camila, and Guadalupe, who are probably incredibly kind and polite people. So great job there, guys. A lot of 5-star reviews. How many did we get? 122 5-star reviews. We're at 2,800. A couple more months, we'll be at 3,000. That's going to be, I think, a big sign there. You know, many insurance agencies, they don't even let you review you, because they just have so many bad ones. If you have an option to just say, hey, Google, don't let anyone review us, because it's just going to be ugly. So for us to have this many 5-star reviews as an auto insurance agency, it's something that really speaks volume to our culture. But the winner here for our 5-star agent of the month, we have a tie, but we only have one person in this room here. Let's give it up for Jeanette and Day.
Just treat people right and make them happy, and you'll get a star.
The formula.
This is for the 5-star reviews.
Oh, 5-star.
Yeah. What am I doing here? Okay. Great job, Jeanette. Yeah. Let's treat people right and get more reviews here. Really helps the agency. Great job today too. Most hours worked here. We have Alexis with 114%, Mari with 115%. Okay, last month was a great month for us, 96% average. Mari with 3 Saturdays, Alexis with 5 Saturdays. We have 8 agents over 100. Luis, Mari, Alexis, Victoria, Angie, Enrique, and Christian. So great job there, guys. And the number 1 agent with the most hours worked last month goes to?
Jackie.
Jackie.
Alexis.
That's right, Luis. Yep. 193 hours worked. Just 3 more hours more than Mari. 4 Saturdays. First full month already put in the most hours. Most phone calls. Alexis was 587. Great job, Roxana, 654. Okay, great job there. Yeah, first full month. That's a good sign of just making outbound calls, answering calls, and showing activity there. Number 1 agent for most calls goes to also Luis with 938. In 1 hour, he takes on average, how many calls do you think is a reasonable in an hour?
5?
4.8 in 1 hour.
He doesn't drink water.
Yeah, that's part of his strategy. He's like, if I drink water, I might have to go to the restroom. Now, this is most by anyone this year, beating Alexis' record in May, and it's most since August of 2000. most since August of 2024. That's only a year ago, right? When Eva was doing over 1,000. That was the CSR days. So the most anybody has done not in CSR. Most phone hours, Victoria. Great job, Victoria. Alexis was 75, and the most hours also goes to Luis with 93 hours on the phone. He ended Alexis' 3-month streak here, and this is another stat. How many % of the time he's clocked in, is he on the phone? If he's clocked in for an hour, he's on the phone 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah. So if he's clocked in, he's on the phone half of the time. 48% of the time. Okay, that's very high there, numbers there. So BMEs, we have 6. So let's start presenting these awards here. We have somebody in her very first full month. Let's get it off for Roxana. Okay, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think staying consistent and determined and having a motivator next to me, which is Chris, helped me out a lot. I used to manage him, so now it's like he's helping me get up there. So I appreciate that and just staying determined.
All right, awesome. Good job. Yeah, that's awesome how you were helping him, and now, funny how life works. Now he's helping you. So great job there. Just started on September 28th, so it was your first month ever, but it didn't really have much of a ramp up there. Right away, it's your first full month. Second in phone calls, that's the big number I'm looking at here. I'm also looking at quote number, okay, 99 quotes, which is 5th. So it's hard to get a lot of quotes in ICANN 2 status, but just trying your best to make those outbound calls and ICANN 2 status. 7th in policy sold, 28.5. Okay, that's pretty good, as far as policies sold. And she also she was number 1 with most carriers sold with. So she sold with 10 carriers. Okay, so that's not something I'm looking at. Some of you guys are 9, some of you guys are 6, some of you guys are 5. Like, she sold with 10 carriers. So that shows the ability to write with multiple carriers. So great job, Roxana. Thank you. All right, one more time. And then we also have another agent here at 49,000. Great job. Let's give it up for. Already, that's right. Congratulations.
I think it was just a little teaser for myself to hit 50, so I don't really have much to say. It was a great month. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Aurelie. So Aurelie surpassed her best month ever by 7,000. She's now in her 6th month now. And she did it with 77% attendance, so that just shows that, the attendance. Hey, we're going to be transparent with the stats here. But I'm just saying that just shows how much potential she has, so to go into 50 and way more. One thing I do want to say with Aurelie is I really appreciate her for introducing us to Diego. Okay, so thank you guys. It's funny how it also works, kind of like Kristen and Roxana too. How like one of them was helping each other. Now like it's turns around too. So maybe that's how the world works, where you get karma for helping other people. So yeah, way to go. Now you got the extra half commission here, so 50K and up, and I'm really excited for her to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, 55K.
Chris.
That's right. You gotta give it up. You gotta give it up for yourself.
I was out for almost 2 weeks last month, and seeing my paycheck obviously did not make me wanna open my bank account. So like, I heard Diego on one of his calls with Nico. Like, I like to spend money. I like to be able to swipe the card and not be able to have to worry about it. So this month I decided to go over 50K, and my goal is to obviously be up there with Enrique and Alexis, like I said since the beginning. That's it.
All right, let's go for it. All right, so he's second in closing ratio, 44% closing ratio, $4,800 in broker fees. One thing I do want to let you guys know about Chris, you guys already know he's a team player, and one of the things that he really helped us out with last month is willingness and availability to help out the SDRs, and they really appreciate that. So not only just here, but over there too, just being a team player is something that he's really establishing himself as, so we appreciate your hard work there, Chris. 53K. She's not here. She's celebrating, or not, she's enjoying her vacation in New York. That's right, day. 53K. She's also taking payments, first in tickets, and also getting the most 5-star reviews. And then we have 111K, more on him later, but we have Luis. Incredible results there. Unbelievable. And then we also have Alexis with 118K. Unbelievable number, but more on him later. You guys know what the agency record is?
145.
Oh yeah, you guys know 143. Wow, you guys know that number really well. Oh really? Okay, that was back in March of 2023. All right, so new business broker fee agent of the month. We have Luis, very close there. Jeanette with only $2 there. We have 5K club. We have 6 agents, including these 2 agents. We also have Jackie, Enrique, and Mari over 5K. And the number one agent for most broker fees last month?
Alexis.
That's right. How much?
7,000.
9,000.
9,098.
Nothing new. I need I guess my personal goal is I need to make at least 1,000 here for this check. So, and that'll help me personally accumulate to my personal check, commission check. But I do see a difference where it's a nice cushion. It offsets any chargebacks that I might have. I mean, I always hope for no chargebacks. Try to have a good new business conversation and then service them correctly with our team. But you always take into consideration either missing days or chargebacks. So the broker fees do help for that. And if it's a good month where you don't have chargebacks, then even better.
Awesome. And which you didn't, right? This month.
Hardly.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. That's right. Okay, awesome. So our average as a team has gone down to 162. It was at like 194 for a while, but that's kind of by design. All right, I've been letting you guys go. Some of us are going a little bit, waiving it for smaller policies and stuff. We may talk about that, but for now, we just want to get policies, we just want to get more customers. That's really our biggest thing. We have the BFPP you guys are taking advantage of. It's really more important for us to sell a policy than to really try to, and you know, I've been having some conversations with people from where Alberli and Diego used to work and Luis used to work, and comp plan is very different at different places, and a lot of places really focus on that broker fee. Okay, our style is very different. I want you guys to make money without having to charge broker fees, right? And also another thing that we want to do is we want to offer the uninsured motorist coverage, get that premium higher, because it's like better to get paid off the premium, because I don't want you guys to get paid like, you know, you get 5 pictures and you get paid the same amount as a non-named owner policy. It just doesn't make sense. All right, so the premium is important. So the broker fee is not everything, but you know, if you have the skill set to close it with a high closing ratio and average, Alexis average is $194, Jeanette average is $215, Enrique $191. So those are our average leaders. Then go for it. Okay, but it's not something where I'm like asking you guys to like get as much as you can, get as much as you can. No, let's just get a customer. All right. So commission-wise, Alexis with $1,099, Jeanette additional $991, and Mari with $601. All right. So Hustler of the Month award here, we have a lot of candidates here, a lot of hard workers. Alexis, 114% attendance, third in phone calls, second in phone hours. And Luis, 115% attendance, first in phone calls, first in phone hours. So that's gonna be that's gonna be hard to beat because that's a sweep there.
Yeah.
But just I want to recognize the nominees here. Okay, Victoria is nominated here, 113% attendance, fifth in phone calls, third in phone hours. So let's give it for Victoria. It was actually that Saturday where she would just needed to be, I don't know how much more you needed.
Like $500.
Oh, really?
Or like 1,000.
Yeah. And it was a Saturday and Victoria came. Okay, so that's a start there. And what time did you stay till?
I think close to 5, like 4.
And then you had one that you weren't expecting that you closed?
Yeah, it was the very last one. Alexis was like, take it, he has no insurance. And I was taking everyone that like had no insurance, or as many as I could. And then that very last one, he was like, I can't afford it, it's too much. So then I said, I even offered the BFPP, and then he said, I jokingly said, well, I'll be in your area in Long Beach, so I can drop it off to you if you want. But I'm just kidding. He put me on hold, and then he said, you'll drop it off, right? Oh, I said, okay, yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, really? So you dropped it off?
I dropped it off.
Oh my God. That's good. Awesome. That's how much you don't want to be on a PIP program. But that should be the Hustler of the Month award right there. Jeez. Great job, Victoria. You know, work ethic is our core values, so it's just great that yeah, you worked hard and did whatever you can for that to get over that 40K. So great job there. All right, so that's a great story. So the Hustler of the Month for last month does go to Luis. Great job there, Luis. First, yeah, let's go for him. First full month, he's already winning the Hustler of the Month award. 4 Saturdays, number 1 in hours, most phone calls, most phone hours, most quotes, 205 quotes. That's an incredible number there. That's the most quotes anybody has ever done. So this guy just does not stop, and he just had an incredible month. Well, now he's on break here, so hopefully you enjoy it. Most policies sold, we have Mari, 33, great job. Luis, 45.5. Anybody who's doing over 29 is somebody we want to recognize. Day with 29, Jackie with 29, Jeanette with 30.5. The average is 26. And the number one agent for most policies sold goes to Alexis with 47. Great job, Alexis. All right.
The only thing I can say is that in the beginning of the month, I wasn't really pacing for the policy count. And I was a little worried that I wasn't hitting my numbers. But I continued quoting nonetheless. And then aside from that, I had a little contest with Louis, so that kind of pushed me as well to try to get a little extra. And then Dan, matched it with a little competition. So it's friendly competition that also helped. But it also helps selling. I guess the training obviously always helps integrating the tips that we get from our SSS team. So that's what's been helping me.
All right. Thanks, Alexis. Yeah, it helped a little bit is an understatement because the second half of the month he sold 60 second half of the month, I have the stats ready, but he had a bet with Luis. I don't know how it came out, why it even started.
You said it.
Huh? I said it. Yeah, I may have had a little part in it. But yeah, it took him to a whole nother level. I have the stats for the second half of the month, which is incredible there. So I'll share with you guys later. All right, agent accuracy results. Day, Alexis, Iris, great job there with accuracy. 75% as a team last month. 76 was the previous month, so we didn't really see any improvement there. We are using SDR priority as a metric that we're going to use for next month, so we'll keep a closer eye on this one. So turning your policies in accurately is going to be very important. We do have somebody joining the AA team next week, starting Tuesday, so Yu-chan and Sophie are going to be busy training her, so let's try to make their job as easy as possible by being as accurate as possible. All right, morning huddle team of the month. There's only 2 teams now, morning and late. All right, so which team won? Morning is Alexis, Jeanette, Madi, Chris, America, Genesis, Victoria, Christian, Aurelie, Iris, Diana. Late is Luis, Enrique, Jackie, Day, Roxana, Lupe, Espedi, and Angie.
Looks like morning then. Madi's in the top 3, right? And then Jeanette, morning.
Late shift 26.3. Middle is morning I should say 26.8.
Oh, sorry.
So this is the morning shift that won.
So morning.
Yeah, morning shift won, barely. So great job to the morning shift there. It's incredibly close there, but that's how it ended up. Now, so I'm doing something new this month. I'm going to introduce to you guys the next 3, okay? So this is places 4, 5, and 6. Okay, we have 19 agents. Top 3 is incredible, but we have so many agents that I want to recognize the next 3 agents, 4th, 5th, and 6th place. In 4th place, we have Jackie, 68,000. I may even get a new trophy and call it female best month ever. No, I mean, sorry, female agent of the month. Female top 3, but she's number 1, okay, for the girls. And number 5, Christian. Let's go for Christian, 57K. Christian had a 14K more than last month. Jackie had 24K more than last month too. So great job there. And then we have somebody who 6th place. We have Genesis with 65K. Genesis with her schedule, being able to adapt to that and still being able to write this type of premium, that's something that we could all be proud of. All right, now top 3 most premium here. Let's give it up for Enrique.
It was a good month. It wasn't where I wanted to be, but this month I'm hoping to aim for higher, and that's all I got.
All right. It was a great month. Okay, top 3 in the last 5 months. 104% attendance, 2nd in text messages, 3rd in broker fee average, 3rd in quotes, 3 Saturdays. The 16K commercial auto policy really helped out. Okay, the commercial auto policy for 16K. So he made $4,000 because the 8.5%, $4,000 in commissions, add the $500 in broker fee, and he made a total of $8,200 last month. Okay, good job there. And he was 2nd in the year-to-date ranking with 533K. All right, top 2 most premium here. I didn't have this one ready, but let's get it for Luis here.
I do better.
It takes a long time for the chat to generate. Right before the meeting, I was like, let me get people ready. Let me get people ready. But
As long as Alexis is in there.
Hell no. I'm scared.
stay tuned. All right, let's go over Luis's numbers here. Number one in phone calls, 938, 93 hours on the phone, 48% of the time, 205 quotes most ever, 45 policies second, third in broker fees, number one in attendance, win-loss ratio number one, 25 hours of OT, $5,000 in commission, $400 in broker fee. So in his very first month, he made $9,300. He wrote with 9 carriers. He also won the DKIA Friendly. Thank you, America and Jackie, for running that. And he went, like we said, he went straight to Fogo. And and yeah, only in sales can you get a job in the first full month, you make $9,000. So way to go, Luis. He, like I kept on saying, because I sit close to him and I hear him on the phone, I was like, does he ever stop? Like, is he ever not on the phone? It's just incredible run that he was on. And we're going to talk about this a little bit, but also pushing others around him and Alexis to a whole nother level too. It was a great thing to see. Hopefully it was a friendly competition, but it was great to see somebody coming in here and bringing that energy, and that could make such a big difference for a company, for our agency. So I really want to show appreciation, and I'm really excited for him as things move forward, him being a huge part of our agency. So let's get for Luis one more time. The moment you guys been waiting for. The top 3. Well, before we do have the top 3 here, okay, one more time. This is the theme right now. I'm really into it. And the agent of the month, 118,000, sponsored by Spire, sponsored by Kemper, sponsored by Kitajima Insurance. Let's give it up for
My dad. Shit, what can I say now? Okay, about my performance this month? I'm reading my stats, dude. I know, I'm thankful for the month that I had. Like, once again, I was initially I wasn't pacing, like I said already, for what I was aiming. I was below 75 at one point, I think, of the month. So I was pretty worried, and it also reflected on my calls. I think I told you guys already. But nonetheless, you continue, put your head down. You concentrate. I mean, we already talked about this with a few of you guys, but despite what's going on in your life, it might affect with your the way you work, your work ethic. But we continue and so on. Understand that life, as it goes, it's continuous, and so are the problems. But we do have to maintain our poise here. The things that we do here, accomplishments, do enable things that we have dreams or goals for our families. Yes, I do love spending on myself and having a nice lifestyle, but the thing that makes me the happiest is being able to provide for other people, whether my family, not having a child on the way, or friendships too. I do love to make other people happy, and nothing is possible without me putting in the work in first, right? So I think it's important to not get discouraged whether your numbers are not there at the moment. Just continue putting in the work.
All right. Very well said. First, let's go over the numbers here, okay? So he's averaging 93K for the whole year. All right, averaging 93. Could be a possibility he could average 100K for the whole year. 5th month in a row over 100K. 5th month agent of the month. Policy sold number 1. Broker fee number 1. Retention number 1, 98%. Number 1 in text messages. 2nd in total hours worked. 2nd in accuracy score. 2nd in phone hours. Win-loss 2nd. Phone calls 3rd. Quotes 2nd. He made $7,000 in premium. Okay, $1,000 additional broker fee. Add that to the 23 hours of overtime, and he made $12,000 last month. And this is the stat I was looking at here. On August 16th, at the halfway point of the month, he was at 38,019 policies sold. And for the last 4 months, he was always averaging on pace for 100K. Right, so it was kind of rare for him to actually not be on pace for 100K. He was actually 3rd in stats, and Luis had a pretty big lead there, and he was up by 17K. And once again, I may have not had anything to do with it, but maybe I did, I guess. But they had a little bet there, a side bet, and started on Monday, so the second half of the month. The last 2 weeks, he sold 28 policies and did $80K in premium in 2 weeks. So that's a 160K pace. So very happy for him, very thankful for his hard work and the way he inspires others too. One of the things that stood out for me was how we all came together and had the baby shower for him last month. And during that time, it was a really special moment for him because really happy for him to say, which I really appreciated, that he's thankful for this opportunity. Because of that, then I'm able to provide for my family. And there's nothing you could really say to me that could make me happier than that. For you guys to say like, hey, because of this job, I'm able to do stuff for my family. So appreciate that recognition there and that attitude of gratitude, because that's what we're all about here. So thanks once again. All right, Agent of the Year standings here. We also have, this is the Agent of the Year who coming close to the end of the year. So we have Alexis number 1, Enrique number 2, Mari 512, Jackie 470, Espedi 456. So we're just count the whole year and see where everyone ends up at. All right, guys. All right, so let's go over something I want to talk about here, our 4th core principles. So what are our core principles right now?